I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. I make ghost noises. Ooh, I'm scary. Ooh. Does this do anything? Do anything for you? No? Yes? No? Flashbacks? Flashbacks. Yep, this is primitive stuff back here. This is back in, this is like, that's like flintlock pistols to humans. The sheets to ghosts is like flintlock pistols to physical. I'm making this shit up, of course. It's just sheets. I don't know where the idea came from, but I guess that's what ghosts used to look like back in the day. Isn't this strange? That's what you know. I guess that's Hollywood. I guess more Hollywood stuff, right? Hollywood loves to set the bar, set the tone, set the precedence, sets the whatever. You get what I'm saying. Hollywood gave sheets, and it was greatly utilized and poked fun of in Beetlejuice. Great movie. Let us get to what we're getting to. Right? We're gonna do this. This goes for this part and for part 2. Just to let you know, because yeah, we're gonna do another. Because you know what? We didn't come out here just for that, but we want to cut down the times, but we always need. We don't want to get dressed up just for 5 minutes. Put on the production just for 5 minutes. Right? We want to do a little bit more than that. It's called effective time management or something. I don't know. I'm making this all up. Ha ha! All right. These particular electronic visual audio social media messages, these videos, we're going to go ahead and just try to stick with that just to make things easier for everyone. Because you know what? You get it. I think by now, if anybody does, it should be you, right? We know the videos, right? There's electronic visual social media messages. And this particular ones are typically for YouTube. Now, speaking of YouTube, and speaking of you, well, we've realized we have been mindlessly overlooking in our discussions, in our presentations, in our videos. We are overlooking, undermentioning, underappreciating a significant part of our audience. And that would be the non-physical, the sub-physical, let's see, they also call, the paranormal, supernatural, ghosts, goblins, this, that's, cryptids, all that, whatever. Some a little more, like cats and dogs and humans. There's some that are a little more, I'll say intelligent, but more compatible in communications or something like that. You get what I'm saying, I hope. Alright. We do want to discuss briefly those 3 terms we just said: supernatural, paranormal, sub-physical. Well, all 3 of them do describe what humans, living humans, describe as what they don't necessarily consider as alive, I guess, or part of their normal world. The paranormal, which it means other than normal, paranormal, you know. And it's kind of, it's understandable to be said that, but at the same time, some consider it somewhat insulting, saying that they're less normal. There are the sub-physical. Us here at InVain are okay with sub-physical, because to us it means, say it's a submarine. It's not less than a battleship or aircraft carrier or anything. It's just a ship that goes subsurface. So in that respect, and along that similarity of lines, the sub-physical is subsurface of the physical realm. It's right there, but it's more difficult to see, to pick up. You need special technology, unless it just blatantly comes up and crashes to the surface, things like that. So you get the parallels, a submarine, sub-physical. They're similar description. I don't know how to say it. I'm not a linguist. I'm not English professor or something like that. I am just a specter skeleton, sole observer of the sub-physical realm. I observe the physical realm. It's been a long day, you have no idea. Doing that whole ghost thing, that took a lot of work. I mean, a lot. Did you see how much effort went into making that costume? Yes, that's another thing. Yes, sub-physical do like to wear costumes occasionally, so you wouldn't know it was them. Which, admittingly, can also be dangerous, because there are the more dangerous of the sub-physical, just like there are dangerous humans. The malevolent, susceptible humans and sub-physical. I wanted to spit forward one more term that describes sub-physical. That would be supernatural. Paranormal, then there's supernatural. Well, there are many of sub-physical, or the supernatural, that actually enjoy the supernatural because it makes them feel like superheroes, you know, Superman, etc. But then again, there are those that just say, well, it just sounds like another way of saying abnormal, natural. And they consider themselves natural, if not more natural, than many humans. Just, just letting you know. Just letting you know. There are, because of today's technologies and more open minds throughout the world, there are more contacts between the two on more friendlier levels, more understanding levels. As we can see, you can see it all over the place. Internet, there's so many accounts of, investigators and researchers and just normal people telling their stories about interactions. A lot of them, many of them, are more benign in nature. It's communications. It's all about communications. But that's difficult. I mean, it's hard enough to communicate human to human that live two different parts of the world and speak different languages, let alone two beings from two different planes of existence. But we don't want to get into that. That's going to be for the second half real quick. We just wanted to mention that we are aware that many of our viewers, our audience, are of the sub-physical. And unfortunately, for certain physical realm data keeping programs, whatnot, they don't quite register the sub-physicals, because sub-physical doesn't really need to use the typical devices. They they have their own ways. That's the best I can describe it. Okay? And now, here we go. I'm gonna go and we'll be back for part Dos Equis. Yep.